What is your role in recruiting in terms of players and parents? All right. Well, if somebody sends you something in the mail and they send you a questionnaire, fill it out and return it. Don't not return it. Somebody calls Coach Boyages and they say, Coach, we want John Smith, your sophomore offensive tackle, to call us because we can't call him, and Coach Boyages tells you, then call him. All right? If you get invited to a junior day, then go. If you get invited to a game somewhere, show you're interested. Because if they're inviting you, it's the start of forming a relationship. And if you continue to go, then you're going to start to grow, and then the relationship will grow. And then things now will start panning out, and you will better your chances to be with those teams. If you don't pay attention to the teams that are paying attention to you, like if there's some D3 schools around this area, which is a lot of them, and you think you're D2 or D1, and you shun the D3 schools, and the D2 schools and the D1 schools now are gone, and you then try to go now and talk to these D3 schools, and now they're going to shun you, you've just lost an opportunity. And it can happen like that. So don't do that, no matter what your situation is. Now, understandably, if you really have 4 or 5 offers at the Division II, 1AA, or Division I level that you can actually commit to right now, and they're going to take your commitment, you can shut down recruiting, still don't blow off any of the other schools. Call them and tell them, I'm going to commit to this other school. I think it's best for me and my family, and this is what's best for me, and then they're going to respect that. So then, God forbid, the coach gets fired, a new coach comes in, and he don't want you anymore because he's got a different offense and you don't fit it. And all of a sudden you're like, what do you mean? You can't do that. Well, I just did it. And all of a sudden you call 3 other scholarship teams and now we're full. Now you call that D3 school you didn't call. And then all of a sudden what happens? Nah, we're good. And that can happen. So now you just lost an opportunity because you didn't do something right. All right, so make sure, unofficial visits, game days. And then it comes down to official visits. Officials a little more formal. They can pay for you to be there, pay your mileage, pay your food, pay your hotel, pay your place to stay. They can take you out. You can hang out with the players. That's a little different, more intimate. That's a little more later in the recruiting. But everything before that, you want to make sure that you do if you start getting play from schools. All right? And then understand this. Coaches have rules. So right now, April 15th to May 31st, if you're a junior, you get 1 phone call from every Division 1A school. As you drop levels, it's more forms of communication. Division III schools can call you probably any time right now. But Division 1A, Division 1AA right now, April 15th to May 31st, you get 1 call from 1 institution. Simple. All right? And just know this. Between April 15th and May 31st, if not 1A or 1AA school calls you, they ain't recruiting you. If you say you have a girlfriend, you haven't talked to her in 3 months on the phone, you probably don't have a girlfriend. So your role in recruiting, very important. Someone gives you attention, give it back, never shun no one, and don't burn bridges. You could end up going to a Division II school, the coach gets fired in the middle of your 2nd year, you're a quarterback, new offense comes in, you're not going to play, so you want to transfer to play somewhere else. It happens all the time. So if you've had a relationship with some other coaches, you can just now pick up the phone and say, hey, I got a release. I want to come play for you. Come on. But if you didn't, and you call that coach, and you could have called me 2 years ago, son, we're full up. So you just never know.